Alright guys, let's wrap up this week, okay? It's Friday, it's the end of it, and we have come to another week with the CHF stronger than any other currency around the G10 economies. I mean, Euro, Pound, AUD, NZD, and so on. Before we start, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, because I dare you're not gonna like this video. You will like this video, okay? It's the end of the week, it's Friday. First of all, casual Friday, all right? Okay, let me address something before we officially started. Yesterday, we had the jobless claims, right? That I've came here and I've mentioned to you guys that would come stronger than expected. Guess what? It did come stronger than expected because it was very simple. And I've mentioned for you guys why it was stronger, why I thought it would be coming stronger. Because we had a seasonally adjusted NFP. So that means that for the jobless claims, we would have a less than expected. Don't you sort of get it? Hopefully you get it. And then we'd hit in the morning, I think it was 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that. I wasn't awake. You guys know I like to prioritize my beautiful, beautiful sleep. Powell came in to the New York Economic Forum Convention, blah, 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 something like that. Very important economics aspect. And he gave us a speech. He gave us a speech about monetary, economic growth and the monetary policy, right? Both two things. He is quite good, to be honest. But we did have an interaction on the DXY quite bearish. But what he mentioned was sort of neutral to, it was in the middle of like being hawkish, but being dovish as well. So I have it here. I'm going to read it for you guys. So in the economic growth, he addressed that the GDP is expected to come very high for the fourth quarter of this year. For the third quarter, the fourth quarter of this year, and the first quarter of 2024 before it cooling down. All right. So that means that all of the numbers we're expecting for the gross domestic product, the GDP, the real GDP, may be coming higher than expected. Okay. So this will be positive for the US dollar, and this continue to address my short euro dollar position. Higher energy prices on Europe, higher energy prices on Europe is making the euro weaker week by week because of the war, right? Same as EURCAD position. My EURCAD position, I'm gonna have a few struggling moments on that because the way I thought CAD would interact with the oil prices are not happening until now. I guess it will take until next week for the reaction. Another thing is that oil prices have surged so much to the upside that we are expecting at the WTI, the Western Texas oil, we're expecting $100 per barrel if the conflict escalates. Okay, so investors is still thinking that the conflict will escalate, and then this will lead to a higher energy prices, so weaker euro, and higher oil prices, stronger Canada dollar, CAD, if I'm right. And then he addressed it as well, the monetary policy. Still may be tightening on the pipeline, he said with those words, as well as they are on a data-dependent approach. Well, he already stated us in the last month that he is a data-dependent approach, so that wouldn't much on the market. But the thing that he mentioned that, occasionated the drop on the DXY was that it may be higher for longer. That means that they may not hike rates anymore. And I may be wrong on my last Tuesday video. We have to wait and see until November and December to see if they will hike in 2023, the last hike that they've stated, that they've mentioned on the FOMC minutes. Okay, so he's still pretty confident on that. Now, we did have inflation on Europe coming as expected, and inflation on UK coming a bit higher than expected this week as well. So I think that covers all from this week. The most important event was the initial jobless claims and the Powell speech on New York Economic Forum, if I'm not wrong, or economic something. But I guess that's it for this week. We need to wait and see more data for next week, because euro-dollar was quite ranging this week. We didn't have much. The pound-dollar, it is going down the way I thought it would, so that's good. Now it's just a time for wait and see, all right? Be patient. As a trader, we have to be patient. We need more data, we need more statistics coming to us. All right, guys, so again, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, and share this video with your friend. Maybe he or she likes to trade, you know, for someone to your family. If you have a community, you know, you can share this video on the community that you are at. As well, talking about community, I do have a nice, exciting news for everyone. As requested on my last webinar, most of you wanted a Telegram or a Discord chat directly to me, and I'm making these happen, all right? So next week, we're gonna have a Telegram chat where all of you that participate onto my webinar will be able to join through the QR code, all right? So keep tuned, already subscribe to next Tuesday, 6 to 7 webinar, and then you will be you know, we will have access to my personal analysis, my personal trades, my views on the market, and so on. All right, so again, have all a very nice weekend, and I see you next week.